Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into your Stock Motivator. Let's talk about TWLO, TWLO. Take a look at this first chart here. What I want you to pay attention to is obviously 34 analysts are showing a strong buy with the price target of a high of 550, average of 367, a low of 240. Now, on the next chart, what I want you to pay attention to here is the volume analysis. Now, what this shows you is the amount of shares sold at what price. Now, I use these charts a lot, and the reason being is volume is a lot like a magnet for a stock. And the higher the volume is at a certain price range, the more pull it has. So you see those gaps in there. You see the big one between 206 to 275, and on the low end there of like 172. Now, currently it just gapped up to this 206 mark, and I honestly feel like it's going to get pulled back down to the 172 before it can go to that 262 mark. But if it breaches the gap with the earnings next week, or Thursday potentially, if it gaps up in the 215 or 220, it's definitely going to shoot up to 240, if not 260. So some solid plays on TWLO here coming soon. But the very last chart is this one here. Now look at the support and resistance on the bottom there. Now you could see that it just bounced off of its major support line. And what those support lines are generally a supply line, meaning there's a lot of orders set for that number to buy if it gets that low. That's what creates support in supply zones. And it just hit it twice, actually, in the last 20 days or so. And that does two things. One, it breaks the resistance down, the support down, like putting a crack on a foundation. Now that 172 support and supply zone has now been weakened by two large orders, two large blows touching it, which hypothetically makes it a lot easier for it to fall through next time if it does fall through. So if it has bad earnings, you could definitely see it go from this $200 mark down to probably 170, easy, just overnight. But then it's going to be interesting to see if it falls lower. If it falls lower, it could go as low as 140 before it turns around. But we may have seen its lowest point here right before earnings at 172. So folks, have a great trading day, and I appreciate your support and time. Again, follow me on Twitter at TheStockMotivator, and like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video. Thank you.